Welcome back for the last challenge video that we have for the Ark Society mission in Isle of Sgàil. Today's challenges will include Case Closed, Tasteless Traceless, Tis But a Scratch, Unblocked, Mission Story Winds of Change, Working Up an Appetite, and Overruled. We'll start off in the Architect's Lounge as an architect, bring our silenced pistol, some lethal pills, and a lethal poison vial. Now let's get started out of the cutscene right away, and we have to do a little bit of preparation to go upstairs and poison Sophia's glass for the meeting. So we'll run out this door and flip the fuse box off and then flip that back on. That will distract the little bartender that's in there. We'll need his disguise to get upstairs and poison Sophia's glass. So once he's out here, let's go ahead and knock him out. We can grab that castle key that he drops just in case we might need that later. We'll drag his body away from the door a little bit and take his disguise. Now instead of going the main way up where we would have to be frisked, let's just go outside and hop over the railing of the bridge and we'll climb up the wall. Once we're on this ledge out here, let's pull out our pistol and shoot the camera through the window. Then we'll hop through the window and go out this door to the right. We'll climb up the wall to the next level. Now we can go right inside the door. We'll poison the glass that's next to the chair right in front of the fireplace here. That's where Sophia will be sitting during the meeting. Once we've done that, let's head back down. We'll slide down to the level that's right below the bridge. Walk over to the right. Now these two other castle staff right in front of the well will reveal our mission story.
Wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, I have
So.
Now let's turn around and go up these stairs. We'll drop off this ledge. Slide down the wall just a bit to the next ledge over here. Pass by both of the windows. Now we'll climb up to the top level on the wall right here. Now once we're up here, I'm going to grab this soda can and shut off the generator. We'll wait for a bit and turn that back on. Then we can just hide right here and wait for the guard to go investigate the generator. Be careful of the other patrolling guard so he's not looking directly this way when we're about to knock this guy out. But we can knock him out and take his disguise. Now the Constant should be coming over here to talk to Jeb Block. They do have quite a lengthy conversation, but we have a way around that. We'll let the Constant get all the way over here and let them start their conversation. Then we'll just bump into Jeb Block. That will cancel the conversation and they will go about their normal routines once again. Now we just have to wait a little bit for these two to be separated. Then we can knock both of them out. Let's go and grab this other soda can over here off this crate. As long as that guard's not looking, we can go ahead and knock out Jeb Block. Then we'll knock out this guard. And we'll kind of leave their bodies just laying behind that stack of crates right there, so if anybody happens to look over here, they won't see any bodies laying around. But now we'll take Jeb Block's disguise. Now we can go back inside and hunt down Sophia Washington. Let her know that we're ready for the meeting.
This time. You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
Sure. What did you do in his back?
Did I miss the keynote?
I must ask.
Come on. You know my answer.
Just
You really need to ask.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
Once she says she'll call a vote immediately, let's go ahead and run all the way back upstairs to where we poisoned the glass in front of the fireplace. Now that we're dressed as Jeb Block, we don't have to worry about being frisked before we come up here. Now we'll just take our seat in our reserved spot,
Thank
wait for
Christ.
Sophia to get here to
Go
make
tell
her
Sophia
speech.
if you're ready to vote. The night's not getting any younger.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Once she calls a vote and everybody starts voting,
Here,
once it's
Block.
our turn to vote,
Silence
let's
is
go ahead and
consent.
make a save. And first we'll vote for Sophia.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote
Once we
is
do that,
unanimous.
will
The
finish off
motion
the
is
mission story.
passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order.
And now to
the
celebrate the
future.
motion passing, a toast is in order. That's what will get her to drink that poison wine right there.
The future.
Once she does that, that will get us the Overruled and Tasteless, Traceless challenges.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
Now we can go ahead and load up our save. This time we'll vote against Sophia.
Nay.
That will
Excuse
trigger
me?
her to
You
bring
heard
us
me.
upstairs.
Nay.
Oh, for the love of...
Ah, idiot.
Son of a...
blocked. You stupid.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
And while we're following her up this first set of stairs, if you haven't shot the camera box or anything like that, we can just stick right up against the wall in this corner. If you do that, for some reason the camera doesn't spot you. But if you are spotted by that camera, you can always go down to the security room after the fact and take out the camera box. Now we'll sit here and have a little conversation with Sophia before she finally goes and stands in front of the Iron Maiden.
So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number one.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Eventually, she will tell all of the guards to leave.
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana.
Once they're all gone and she's standing in front of the Iron Maiden, let's go ahead and make a save.
It would be a shame if...
First thing we'll do is push her into the Iron Maiden.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next
That will
up,
get us the
30.
case closed challenge. Now let's go ahead and load up our save. We're going to hop into one of these armor suits here. Don't worry, she can't see you once you're off of there. Let's go ahead and grab the broadsword off of that shield. We'll kill her with that. And that will get us the Tis But a Scratch challenge.
Target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
And now we'll load up our save one last time. We'll just let her continue on with her conversation until she's completely done.
Somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth as it is.
I see.
You have until dawn to change your position and pass this motion, and you and I, we never had this talk.
And now we can run back downstairs to prepare to poison her with food. And a little disclaimer about that, you actually have to go through this whole mission story and a little meeting with her speech and all of this stuff to actually get her to eat the food. If you try to serve her before any of this happens, she won't eat the food. And we already have our bartender's disguise laying around where we got the Jeb Block disguise, so let's go ahead and run back over there.
So, brain uploads, huh? living forever as a string of code.
We left that laying by the generator when we took one of the Raider Guard disguises. And now since we're trespassing here, we'll just go down the same way we came up. We'll head back inside and man the bar.
Our parents were afraid of the missiles, but I think we both know that if it happens, there'll be some other element at play.
Go ahead and throw the poison into the food, and now we just have to sit and wait for Sophia to show up. And the guy that's sitting on that couch right now, he actually kind of gets in the way if she comes down at the same time that he's at the bar. So I'm going to bump into him a couple of times just to mess with his routine a little bit. So hopefully by the time she gets down here, he won't be standing in front of the bar, because the prompts to serve people the food are kind of finicky in that way. It can switch from one person to the other without you even moving the camera. And just like serving the Maelstrom in Mumbai, it's a very quick, short little window that you have to press the serve button while she walks by.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression.
So now that she's on her way back downstairs, this guy's heading back over to the couch to sit down. Let's just keep bumping into him until she gets a little bit closer. That will ensure that he will be sitting on the couch long enough to not be in the way when we want to serve her food.
Do that again. I'll hurt you.
Would be nice to tell your wife what you do for a living.
Yeah? My life outside of a society sucks. I have this cover as the CEO of a .com startup. Those guys just love pizza and computer games.
Now keep an eye on her, and right when you see that serve prompt, go ahead and hit the button.
You should try this.
Screw it. I could use a pick-me-up.
And once she finally eats the poisoned food, that will get us the Working Up an Appetite challenge.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
Yeah, pretty sure. Huh? All right, out.
And that will be everything that we will be covering in this video. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, requests, or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you liked this video and found this video helpful, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content that I produce and want to keep up with any future videos or projects that I'm working on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.